Hello everybody and welcome back to Balake Farms, Chip in Norton. So previously we got the barley done. We got a field of canola done. Now we've just got to finish off this canola field. I think we also did some grass, if I remember rightly. So, no, we didn't do grass. That was the previous episode, but no. So we're going to get this field harvested, what we're doing now. Get that finished, and then from there I think we're likely to move on, because what have we got? Chickens are alright, Highland cows are okay. We've got some hay, but we will need to get that grass cut soon, and our milking cows, they've still got 10,000 litres, so that's really good. So we'll get this worker emptied in a minute, and then I'll probably set to and get cutting that grass, and we can get the Highland cows fed, because we have now got the babies, because we have sold the old ones. I think everything else is almost ready in, I want to say it's all going to be ready October, so we're actually going to have to do some drilling first, because we're going to have to drill the canola next month, because obviously we will want to do some more canola. But I think I'm going to leave two fields empty, because I think I'm either going to do corn or sunflowers, like on a bigger scale, or I might do some soybeans, because we haven't yet done any and we know it's a good money maker. So we'll plant the other two fields with canola just to keep crop rotation, and then we'll probably plant these two fields. I just don't know with what yet. It's either going to be corn, sorghum. Yeah, I don't know. I'll have a think about it and we'll see. We haven't done any sorghum, we haven't done any corn, we haven't done soybeans, but we have done a bit of sunflowers, so, because we did inherit that field with some, so I'm not sure yet. We'll keep an eye out, and then we'll have a think about it. Right, so now he's emptied. I'll jump into this Lamborghini, and we'll start cutting the grass. And I'll fully suspect I'm going to have to rush to the shop in a minute with the truck and get some AdBlue, because the gauge is reading 0 and I'm fully expecting this to stop running. Right, let's put the mower on. It's set to get that field mowed so we can feed our Highland cows. Right, so we just set a worker off in that field because I believe our canola harvest is all done now. So I'm going to go over here, fill the trailer up, then I'll take this trailer, dump it in the mill, and then we'll come back with the header trailer and we'll get this combine taken to the yard because I think we're done with it for now, I believe. Anyway, we'll just check on the progress. I'm sure there was nothing else ready, so let's go to growth. So yeah, nothing else is ready yet, so we can safely take this combine back to the yard once we've emptied our canola. I'm hoping we get a good amount of canola this time, and then we can get plenty of oil made and into our potato factory, so we can make plenty and plenty of crisps, because they are very good profit for us. So I'll run this over to the mill, empty it, I'll find where I've dumped the header trailer, I'll bring it back to this field, and we'll get the combine taken back. Oh, I wonder if the mill is full. So it does look like it. So let's just have a quick look. The mill. So yeah, we are now at 72,000 litres. So it's set to distribute in. We need to turn barley flour, yeah, that's storing. So yeah, everything is done in there now. So we are... I'll leave the trailer there for now. We shan't need it for a bit. And we'll go off and find the header trailer, and then we will get that combine back to the yard, and then we can, I think it's next month we can drill canola back in. Yeah, so we can drill next month, so we'll drill the 2 barley fields next month for canola, and then these 2, like I said, we'll probably leave them for now, because I want to do something like corn, so is it not sorghum, it's sorghum, something like that, you know, something where we have to plant, and a bit different really, something we haven't done before. So I'll just whip this header trailer, which is hiding behind this wall, over to the combine. We'll get deloaded and we'll head back to the yard. I think at some point today as well I'm going to have to get some new tyres for this, because yeah, they are fully worn off and it is a bit slippy. Right, so I've got that buried in the hedge, so I was just having a quick look to see if I can get hitched on. Not if I keep hitting it. There we go. Oh, now we're stuck. We've caught something now. Right, let's go get that header and return to the yard. I'm just going to leave the header outside because I believe we'll soon have to be harvesting the oat field. Can't remember exactly, we'll check in a minute. But yeah, we've got the oats to harvest as well at some point. And it's going to be a pain, that field, because it is a bit tight, but I'm sure we will make it work. Now I don't know, and I've been thinking about it, do I turn that into a grass field as well? And then we've got plenty of grass for our cows. And I'm thinking, do we turn that into a grass field and then pick it up and put it in a silage pit and make some silage? Then we've got the straw silage, and then we've got the hay off the other field, or vice versa. I think it might be an option for us, and then we can get total mixed rations made, and then it keeps our cows super happy. Right, I'll take this back to the yard, get it dropped off, and then we will get the worker windrowing and we'll carry on doing jobs. This is obviously our first time picking up with our new forage wagon that we've got on lease. So I'm fully expecting that one load and we should actually get it all in. Now what I am slowly realising is it is very painful to follow a worker straight behind. So I'll carry on following him and hopefully we can get this field picked up and then we can move on. Right, so we've got 25,745 litres. So we'll get this across to our cows, and then we can get the Lamborghini back to the yard. And then I think we'll move on, because we are about done what we need to do in July. So I'm going to speed up time as well, because we don't need to be slow now. I was just worried about that rain coming in and ruining harvesting, but it's not affected us and we've got everything we need to do done. So I believe the oats are going to be ready next, and then we're also going to have to drill the new canola crop in. So I need to remember I've got a direct drill and I don't need to cultivate, because I keep cultivating the fields and then going, oh, I've got a direct drill. So we shouldn't need to do that. So we'll get this dropped off, get the tractor back, the Lamborghini back up here, and then we'll end up harvesting and drilling simultaneously. I'm hoping. Now it might not end up like that, because the oats might not be ready. I haven't checked, to be fair, and I do need to check when they will be ready, but first jobs first, we want to make sure our cows don't run out of food overnight. So we'll get these all topped up, and that'll keep them going for a few months. And I'm just going to keep 7,000 litres back to chuck in our dairy cows, because obviously we want to make sure that they're constantly producing milk as well. So I think we'll turn the oat field into another grass field, and then with that we should be able to manage silage and hay at the same time, and we can keep both cow pens topped up. Or we might buy another field that's bigger and just have one as a grass field. I'm not sure. It all depends on money, really. Quite like the looks of field 9 behind the cows here, but I haven't actually checked to see how much that costs. So we've got £92,000 in the kitty at the moment, and we'll obviously have some more stuff to sell in the morning. So let's get this back down here. Put it next to the sprayer. Oh, not into the sprayer. Sometimes rear steer on trailers is helpful and a hindrance all at the same time. Right, let's just check. So oats, yeah, so we will be harvesting our oats next month, so that is good. And then how much would field 9 set us back if we were to buy that? Oh, it's only £59,000, and it's got a crop of wheat in it. Do you know what? I think what's field 10? It's a bit bigger. It's also got a crop in it. You know what? I think we buy field 10 because it's a bit bigger. Let's go harvest our newly inherited wheat field, and then we're going to drill that as one big grass field, and then we can get rid of the one at the bottom and we can turn that into something. It's not overly big, so it'll be something small, or we might keep it as grass field. I'm not sure yet. But anyway, let's jump back into the combine we've just put in the shed. Slow time down because we do not want the rain to come now. And let's go get our newly acquired field harvested. So with some wheat, we've got chicken feed, so I might start running even more flour, because we can never have too much flour. Now I don't think there's a bakery on this map, so let's have a look. I stand corrected, so there is a bakery. So what I am going to do, I am going to lease the bakery, £410 a day, and we're going to turn on flour, and then we're going to set where is it? It's in ours. I'm going to set the barley to distributing, and then that should send it straight over here to the bakery. And then, as long as I don't forget, we should have lots of bread here to sell at the end of the year. And that is the best way to sell our wheat and barley. It should make us the biggest profit. So that's going to be very exciting when we get our first bread loaf. So we'll nip over there when we get the first one, and then we can have a look at how it's getting on. But for now, let's get this new wheat field harvested, and then we can turn this into a grass field. And then we might buy field number 9, because I did not realise it's so cheap. So once we get a bit of something sold, we could get another field, and these have a little bit more room to play around with, which is always helpful, because we are struggling for space on those lower fields. So yeah, happy days. Right, I'm going to set to, I'm going to start harvesting, and I'll see you guys shortly. Hopefully the milk has cleared enough that we can tip that granola into it, so I can get my trailer back. Otherwise we haven't got a trailer, but I'm sure it'll be alright. We can always tip it in the silo. Right, I'll crack to, and I'll see you guys shortly. So we've got our first load off the new field, just about. So I just stopped to come and get the trailer, so we can get that first load off the field. So even though they haven't done a lot of care on the field, it is yielding fairly alright, to be fair. So we should get plenty of wheat now to put into our mill, and then we'll keep whatever's in the silo for chicken feed. Right, let's see if this will take... No. So yeah, we'll chuck this in the silo and we'll start pulling the wheat down here. And then everything we pull off the field will go straight into the mill, because I think we've still got a fair old amount in storage, I believe. So yeah, we've got 43,000 litres still in storage. So that's going to feed our chickens quite a while. So I'm not worried about keeping some of that back. I want it all to be able to flour, and we want to make as much bread as we can before December, so we can get a really nice payday. And then from there we can buy bigger stuff for the farm. Right, I'll go get this unloaded and I'll carry on combining. You can see how much wheel slippage we're getting in this. It is quite wild. I really do need to run it up to the shop, but while we've got harvesting to do and different bits on the farm, we're still going to have to use the poor old fast track. So I'll get this load on done, and we should get the next one in the hopper, I'm hoping. So should be the last little time lapse and then we'll be done. So we got it all in the trailer, bar 49 litres. That is just typical. So we'll get the header put back on the trailer. Then we'll take the combine up to the oat field, because we know we're going to be harvesting oats next. So we definitely want to get... Oh, wrong button. So yeah, we definitely want to get the oats done. On the way past, I'll hope that we can tip in this. Oh, it's let me fold it. Hopefully we can tip this 49 litres, get rid of it into the mill directly, and then that will be ready for next month's harvest. So we'll get this whipped up there, then we'll take the tractor, we'll get that tipped, and then we can get that milling wheat as well. So there we are, tipping the barley into the mill. So let's go and check that we turn on flour, the wheat. So we'll activate that as well. So now we are making flour, wheat, flour, barley and canola oil. So the canola's full, barley's full, and the wheat should be about half, I'd have thought. And so that'll keep us fairly busy. So there we go, that's all dropped off in there. So I'm not going to take the tractor and trailer too far because we are going to need it straight after we sleep. And I have a plan for the oats, but I'm not going to share it with you until I've made it happen. So I think that's all we need out of this month, and I am going to go rest now, and I'll join you guys in August where stuff gets busy. So here we are in August, broke as always. So not to worry, we're going to get the oats off that field. We've got drilling to do, so there's plenty to do, but we can't hire a worker because we have no money. So what we might end up doing is quickly running the Lambo around, picking a few bits up, because I quite like a worker to start drilling the new canola if possible. But first things first, let's see what yield we get off our oat field. So I'm going to jump on here. I'm going to quickly crack on and get these oats picked up. Doesn't take too long. Then we'll sell some produce, get a worker set up, and hopefully we'll have enough money that I can share my plan with you guys. Right, so that is our oat field done. I knew it wouldn't take too long. It's not a massive field, but it's done a job for us. So next time that will be planted with grass. So hopefully, we'll get the combine header dropped off first. Then we'll unload this into the trailer. We'll sell some produce. And we'll see if I've got enough money to make what I want to do go ahead. Or are we going to have to wait another episode? So let's have a look. And I've annoyingly flipped the trailer over, just caught it. So I'll just get me and a lad to pick it up and roll it over. So there we go. Oh, no. Now it's got stuck onto the header again. Ooh, I do not like these trailers very much, but they are a necessity. There we go. Let's get the header dropped off in there. And then we can get this offloaded into the trailer. Turn the combine. I don't think... Let's have a look. I don't think there's many fields left to harvest this month. So... Oh no. I do stand corrected. I think that's our potatoes are ready. So yeah. We've got to rent a potato harvester as well. So it's a good job I've slowed time down, because we are going to be very busy this month. Right, let me get this folded up we'll get this returned to the yard. We're going to have to sell produce now to fund our potato harvester, and then we'll get cracked on harvesting. And hopefully, I don't know if there will be enough money now for me to do what I'm thinking, but there's always next time if we don't get it achieved this time. Right, let me chuck the low loader on the Lamborghini. I'll load some stuff up. We'll whip it over to our favourite sell point. I'll nip and see if there's any cider to sell, and we'll see what we can make. So we've sold a bit of produce up this end, and we've got £29,000 in the account now. So I'm going to head down to our normal sell point and just get rid of these last few bits, unless I can sell them at the farm shop. I might pop in on the way past. But I don't think I'm going to be able to do what I want to do with the oats this episode, but I will get a potato harvester leased, and then we can start our potato harvest at least, because that is fairly important. Now, this tractor is struggling to go fast. It is only doing 18 miles an hour, so I don't know if that's because it's out of AdBlue or it needs repairing. It is struggling though, so I'll get this sold. We'll get a potato harvester leased, and then we might have to do something with this Lambo because it is struggling. As you can see, I'm flat out, barely any produce on the trailer, and we're going nowhere. Right, so we can't sell it there either, but I am going to lease my potato harvester. So, we had this one last time, which is a 3-metre working width. And I think we're going to end up with it again, just because it is the best header. Now, we could have this unrealistic thing, but no, we're trying to do stuff a bit more realistic. What working width's this one? And that's only got 9. Yeah, so it is going to be this one again. So let's see what that's going to cost. Oh, we don't have enough money to lease it. Now, do we... Ooh, so we don't even have enough money to hire purchase. So we're going to have to go get this sold first. I was hoping to get that sorted, but that pretty much sums up the fact that we're not going to do what I want to do with the oats this episode. So we'll head down, we'll get these sold, and then we'll get that potato harvester leased. Right, so here we are. So it was £30,000 we needed. So we now have enough to get the potato harvester leased. Leaves us £20,000 for whatever we need to buy in between. So we do want to hire a worker to do a bit of drilling for us, so we can get 2 grass fields drilled, and we can get the canola drilled, and we want to be doing some potato harvesting and running that back and forth to our factory. So I think next episode is going to be a very, very busy one, and I'm hoping as well that we might make enough money by selling the milk next time to do what I want to do with the oats. You guys will have to stay tuned and join us next time, because we're going to leave it there today, guys. Thank you for watching. If you've liked the video, please give it a thumbs up. If you've got any suggestions, please leave them below. And as always, if you hit the subscribe button and ring the little bell, you'll get notifications of all our upcoming videos. Thank you, and I'll see you next time.